the grist and examine the Designix. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch Designix all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station design with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Interesting. Let's see. Rose, answer Dave. Oh yeah, Dave is trying to pester. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass. What is the specific problem? The problem is I'm up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong. What? You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it. I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god-fucking-damned puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse curved cock is being dragged across my anguished face. Wait, what? What is happening? What is happening on Dave's end? That this is going on. Like, I don't understand. Let's see. Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess. Are you going to start rapping about this? What? No, listen. Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam. Rose. Yes, Rose is awesome. Hey, Proto, you did step in at like the right moment. Like clearly this is an appropriate moment. Let's see. No, oh Jesus. In the apocalypse, your thoughts eclipse a painted pair of parted lips that dare through kiss to stir the air, that tease tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit. Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfumey trap for a half second, this is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I am gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit. Oh my god. Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. John, observe back of the first visible captcha log card. You flip over the top card containing your poker ride. Anytime you captcha log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read. But then, you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps? Examine reverse side of hammer card and strife specimens. Oh, interesting. Looks like cards from your strife deck have codes too. Enter captcha code as seen on the back of Pogo Ride card. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off. A green light begins blinking. Oh, interesting. Insert card. Oh man, it got punched. Type in NZ7UN6BI. Oh, and the hammer card got punched too. Huh. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. John, attempt to retrieve Pogo from card. Uh-oh, is he not going to be able to? Oh, well that should just be a simple matter of, uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or store a new item on there for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. But maybe all is not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. Mash keys heedlessly. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you, Blitzy? That's cool. Oh, is the other one a character I haven't encountered yet? So that's why you can't say. Alex, I'll take phrases I didn't expect to read today for 200. Your clue is a Muppet buttock. Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DSKJHSDK. The Designex stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. Interesting. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans into 1 card. You're feeling a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. Probably. You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun. Oh, this will be interesting. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of your anxious pesterers. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. And we've got a monster peeking in the window. That's true. He can type Nick Cage into the machine. I wonder what would happen if he did that. Uh-oh. Whoa. What's happening here? So, something is sneaking up behind. Yep. Got a bathtub thrown at it. Oh, good heavens. Whoa. It broke the wall and we got like a lot of grist. John, answer your chums. Nick Cage against the machine. Well done. Well done, Proto. Puppets! Awesome! That's really all there is to say on the matter. Turntech Godhead changed his mood to rancorous. John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out. Oh my god. I kind of wish we could... I was about to say I kind of wish we could see what's going on Dave's end, but on the other hand, I'm not entirely sure I want to know. But we may find out anyway, regardless of what I want. Wow, that was so totally unnecessary. I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive. You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those? They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future. Well, Rose is rather sensible. Whoa, what are we looking at? So, why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room? Have you ever been in there? No. Exactly. Huh? I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort outlandish Harlequin decor your father keeps in his room. Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through. Will you? Yeah, why not? Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there or why it's been kept a secret from you? Well, I mean, yeah. Then trust me, you won't be going right on through. Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you see in there? I can't see in there. Oh, but I don't have a very good feeling about it. Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings. She face phoned? That's awesome. Wait, why did by saying Nick Cage make your face phone? Oh, was it because of Proto's Nick Cage against the Machine comment? Alright, move punched cards into John's room. Excellent. Rose, drag some Cruxite dolls up to John's room. Man, it must be handy to have a friend who can, like, just move your stuff around for you. Like, if I ever move into a new apartment, I'm gonna want Rose to help me out, just by, like, clicking and dragging all my belongings. John, collect grist, examine safe. Oh, just Nick Cage? Well, alright. Nick Cage! Let's see. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprise at least half the weight of the safe. Probably. Those are very big books. Examine Family Tome of Humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old. Perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped? Hey, Jen, how's it going? Let's see. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You capture log it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. But we don't have any cards left. That was our last card. Examine contents of safe. There's an empty card lying in the corner, though. The Fatherly Gents Shaving Almanac. The Fatherly Gents. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. Oh, nice, Jen. Well done. Way to catch up on Kingdom Hearts. I'm so far behind on, like, I've only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Well, and Chain of Memories, but let's not speak of Chain of Memories. Yes, the Shaving Almanac will tell you, like, when growing season is. Exactly. Like, it'll tell you, like, how much facial hair you'll have in, like, September. Probably about this much, because I do shave regularly. By regularly, I mean, like, once a week. Let's see. It seems he has been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. So, Monday, April 13th. Well, there's April 13th. 1990 something it looks like. The Common Hornographer. Space rocks knock local burbs block off. Populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance in a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomena. The incident, aside from property damage and loss of life, was downplayed by authorities as not all that big of a deal. Meteors! So, is this all connected to what's going on now? Because we're definitely getting showered in meteors now. Actually... It's dated Monday, April 13th, 1990 something. Now I'm wondering, like, what year does this game take place in? Or what year does the story take place in? Huh. Does it actually take place in 2009? I was kind of wondering about that, because, like, of all the time travel stuff, I'm like, wait, does it actually take place in 2009? Oh, it did say on the first page. That's right. I just forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Jelly. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It did say so. It's like, I just have a tendency to get suspicious at things. So, anyway, look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Yeah, because that piece of paper was behind the safe too, right? Son, if you are reading this, it means you are strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Let's turn the card over. 02-49-13. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. 024913. Examine back of capture log card on the floor. That code has all zeros on it. You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. Let's capture log the card. It's interesting that there's just all zeros on it. Like, I wonder if the code changes when there's different items on the card. Enter code on back of card into DesignX. Let's do that. Oh, it's different now. It says 11111111. So he's like rendered two cards useless now. That was kind of silly. John, why did you do that? Wait, John, before you punch that. Oh, I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two. Yep, like I just said. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it! Throw hat down in disgust. Oh, good. I can't wait to get more confusing info. Capture log punched capture log card. Oh my goodness. Oh man, he almost lost his PDA, but Rose caught it. Thank goodness. Sweet catch. What? Take PDA. The two-card Silodex. Inventory of dumbasses. Oh my god, and the book crushed the monster outside. It went right through the wall and crushed it. John, level up. Oh my gosh. So where do we climb now? We're now at Pesky Urchin. Excellent. Colonel Sassacre, level up for slaying the imp. The Colonel soars to new heights on his ladder, reaching the rung one-man julep vacuum and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel aristocratic southern Colonel. Then bathtub, level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung Archimedes aqua cradle, proceeding directly to the vaunted rung Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basing capacity remains unaffected. Right, Harper? Man, what a way to live life. Every time you pick up something, something goes flying out of your pocket. Out of the window. Safe. Level up for slaying the imp. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. Oh, poor safe. Oh, my goodness. John, make your way up those stairs, post haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable. Lad scramble! Uh-oh, did he fall off? Lousy goddamn stupid stairs. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dave, ignore Lil Cal and find the beta. Oh, we're going back to Dave now. So I guess we're gonna see what's happening with him. And all the puppets and stuff. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know this drill all too well. Trouble's a-brewing. Dave, take expensive ninja sword. What sword? Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. Holy crap, is Cal like super fast? There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. What have I done? Animal? Please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Oh, is this Muppet Babies? Is that Baby Rolf and Baby Animal? Haha, okay, make believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Click. Hello, Rolf. I want to play a game. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That is messed up. Okay, some of the stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy of his relentless siege of one-upsmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like, ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. Oh, that's right. Like, that was one of the first things. Bleat like a goat. So, we're waiting for the day when Dave bleats like a goat. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. Let's transfer the katana to the strife specialist. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift your katana to your specibus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of the stuff. Set blender to mix. You guess bros stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet. Pretty gross. Oh my gosh, that poor puppet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why is that jigsaw puppet doing a thing? You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems you may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. Why is there so much weird stuff? Like, why are there firecrackers in the sink? What's with all this ninja stuff here? What? Good heavens. Wait, what was that? Capture log Buster Sword from behind the microwave. Oh my god, that is a Buster Sword! Oh my god, that's so cool! This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Oh wow. Set blender to crush ice. It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Why are we bothering with this? Why are we bothering with the puppet in the blender? Why are we doing this? Hide evidence in microwave. Oh dear. There are more puppets in the microwave. Oh dear. See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's got to put his shit somewhere, but what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. Wow. Wow. You capture all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. Capture shurikens. You grab the shurikens and... Hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. Oh my. Oh, good heavens. You put the box of fireworks, 3, back into the card 5 and prepare to start over. Or card 3, apparently. That settles that, you guess. Dave, take Nunchaku. You take the Nunchaku, once again, grabbing without thinking ahead. Oh, we dislodged the box of fireworks again. First you capture the box again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. Do dodge! Oh, wow. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Capture each shuriken individually. Oh, Blitzy. So, to add a quote, it's command quote and then the word add. Let me type it out for you. So hopefully that helps you out. Bum bum ba-dum. Alright. Capture nunchucks. You take the nunchucks, and everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've just got to compromise with this modus. Examine fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares? Press the eject button. Oh hell no! Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is a potentially very dangerous situation. Eject all items from Silodex? Yes or no? Change to Scrabble points hash modus? Wait, Scrabble points hash modus? That's kind of cool. Changing hash function will eject Silodex. Are you sure? First you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. Interesting. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Silodex to select it. You're just not going to do that yet. No way. Check the box, detect collisions? Okay. So maybe that means the Silodex will warn you when a collision is about to happen? I guess we'll see. Take the skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What is he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. Oh my gosh. Dave and his katana. You take the skateboard. Actually, no you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Oh my gosh, I love that Dave's ability to capture things is based on what he names them. It's delightful. Capture the unplugged power cord. You take the power cord. Wait, no, that's not going to work. Think of a new word for power cord. You take the battery pack? Damn it. You take the battery pack using the Y as a consonant. Your Silodex reluctantly accepts. Oh my gosh, I love that little nuance there. It's No, I didn't mean battery pack as a vowel. I meant it as a consonant. You fool. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hash map noobs, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Or is he? Oh, it's bro that's moving Cal everywhere. It's not Cal itself. Okay. Oh, so Proto, so the rule behind the inventory is like, the number assigned to the item is determined by, adding up the consonants and the vowels. So, like, I think the vowels have a value of 1 and the consonants have a value of 2. So you add them up, and then you take that number divided by 10, and whatever the remainder is, that's what slot it goes into. So, like, let's say, for example, you had something in, like, the letters added up to 12. So 12 divided by 10 would be 1 with a remainder of 2. So 2 would be the number. There's a lot of math. I just like trust the story, so I don't like deal with that myself. I'm glad that I don't have to actually like think about these things in real life. Anyway, Dave, search for some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it was just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyway, we got this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dowaggers commit mass suicide. Yes, it is interesting. Oh, is interesting actually 8? So let's see, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 18. Yep, it's 8. Well done. Well done. Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Well, that would explain why we had a bottle of apple juice in there earlier. Take swords. To hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Looks like that works, actually, too. You capture-log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Oh, man. Blitzy, I want pizza. Man, I could totally go for some pizza. That would be awesome. Use ice maker. It's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. There's cherry bombs in the ice maker. Why? Wait, who's that looking at you in the reflection? Huh? Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Capsulog cherry bombs. Oh, what's your awesome news, Jen? You go for the cherry bombs unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Take the blender. We're just taking everything. Blender is a pretty simple word. You can already tell that it's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you'd think. Activate garbage disposal. Stuff Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. Oh my gosh. You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there. Oh wow, congrats, Jen. Congrats on passing your test. That's awesome. Way to go. Yay! While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, oops, I mean the whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal. But you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you. Look up. Hello, Dave. Oh my. Oh my gosh, it's a jigsaw piece. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Hello, Dave. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. Oh, man. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch. Oh my gosh. Yank cord. Well, that's awesome you can get your optician license, Jen. That's awesome. Congrats. It's time to face your destiny. No going back now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear God. Oh, is this what happened? Is this what happened to him? Is this what he was referring to earlier? Hey, Rolite! Whoa! Thanks, Rolite! Bits, 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 bits! Woo! Thank you for the bits, Rolite. Also, Rolite is the new boss. Oh my God. So much puppet pelvis. Oh dear. Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Oh my gosh. This music is kind of perfect right now, too. Okay. Here's this pester log again. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass. What is the specific problem? The problem is I'm up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dog. You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it. I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god-fucking-damned puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face. Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis in here. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess. Are you going to start rapping about this? What? No, listen. Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam. Oh no, oh Jesus. Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug and plush as gloves befit. Okay, Dickinson, you can shut your perfumey trap for a half second. This is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit. Then let's hope there'll be a squishy derriere somewhere to blow the handle to break your fall. Somewhere below the handle to break your fall. Oh my goodness. Hey, Capiteni! Capitemi, welcome! Happy Friday to you! Yes, you found a Homestuck stream. I do this every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, so... And you found me just at the moment where I'm reading about Muppet genitalia all up in Dave's face. And stuff like that. Anyway, welcome. I hope you all are having a fantastic, delightful Friday evening. Oh, incidentally, we are gonna play Use Your Words soon. I'm just looking for a good stopping point at this point. Read the note on the hatch. Bro, roof, now, bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Oh my gosh. I love the batarang there. That is so cool. Hoi! Oh, Capitani, I'm guessing you are also an Undertale fan, because I freaking love Undertale. And Mother 3. And Earthbound. And all of the things that are related to Toby Fox. Let's see. Burst out of the puppet pile like the one. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Dave, be the other guy. You are now the other guy. Take towels and sheets from a bed and make a tent. Wait, hang on. What do you mean be the other guy, you are now the other guy, and suddenly we've cut to John? I don't understand. Take towels and sheets from bed and make a tent. This is so much fun. A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun. Okay, so I was Dave and now I'm John. Okay. Now Dave's being the other guy. John, carve a totem of the punched pogo card. Oh, I guess we're about to find out what happens when we use these punch cards. You put the punch card containing the pogo ride in the slot and carve a totem from one of the Cruxite dowels. Repeat the process with the other cards and dowels. Alright. You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card. Oh god, that one. I wonder what's going to happen to that one. Oh my god. We'll find out soon. Let's see. For the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the cards. Do the same thing with the captcha log card. I love that. That's so meta. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. You make a totem for a captcha log card. Pretty bare bones looking totem, if you ask you. Wow, yeah, that was barely anything. Just like a little poke, like, boop. There, you're a captcha log totem. Oh, okay, so I see what happened. So, like, it just made it, like, a little bit skinnier, but, like, it's still just, like, a cylinder. Interesting. Rose, collect totems. You stow the totems in your can't pronounce it. You stow the totems in your athenaeum. So let's see. So it looks like the totems indicate what they'll make then. So this totem will just make a block. This will make the pogo. This will make a hammer. God only knows what this one will make, and this one will make a captcha log card? Interesting. Oh, I'm also noticing as she hovers over it says like how much grist it will cost to make each one. So the pogo ride will cost 5 blue grist and a purple grist. The hammer will cost 2 blue grist. Question marks. 4 blue and 8 purple. And then the captcha log card, one of a thing that I'm not even sure what it is. 1 asterisk. We need some kind of asterisk apparently. Rose, produce captcha log card. The alchemitor requires 1 unit of any type of grist. Oh, so that's what that means. Okay. The alchemitor requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale since it seems less generally useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them. Oh, nice. A whole bunch of captcha log cards. Excellent. Whoa, did you just make all these? Yes. Sweet, thanks. What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase-looking things? I brought the totems out to the alchemitor to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time. Okay. Wait, could you use the captcha log cards with the Designix to make more captcha log cards? Like, could you just make, like, infinity captcha log cards as long as you have, like, some kind of grist or shale to use? You can make so many captcha log cards right now. You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of built grist. You make a pogo ride too. -5 build, 1 shale. Oh, okay. So the blue one is build grist and the purple ones are shale. Okay, gotcha. I did not remember that. I should look up The Baby Is You when I'm further into the story. It's the best thing Toby Fox has made. Oh man, that's a bold claim. Because Toby Fox made Undertale. And that's pretty good. Oh, sorry. I'm just reading what else you said. So at one point, the MSPA forums banned art of pregnant characters. Huh. So Toby decided to troll and he made a rock opera where Dave gets pregnant and John is the baby. That's an awesome response to that. Alright. Okay. So let's see. You use the totem carved with the random code. You create a rocket pack? What? What? With some random crap stuck inside it. Looks like a cinder block, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have been have rendered the device completely inoperable. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, Temmie. I know that, like Megalovania, for instance, is originally from, is in Homestuck. But yeah, I know that Toby Fox made some of the other music too. Basically, Toby Fox is awesome at things. You figure you might as well put this piece of junk to use. Just drop it on the monster. John, collect your cards. Using a little strategy, you first grab Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Caveney, then the cards, then your ejected PDA, then the book again to flush the cards into your deck. Nice going. Well done, John. Way to use strategery. John, turn on detect collisions. Oh, it's nice that that's a thing. You flip your fetch mode die, but find no such option. This is idiotic. John, read book. Be the wise guy. Harry Anderson, Wise Guy. From the street to the screen. Blood loss in the Big Easy. Sorry, guys. I'm going to read this for a sec. New Orleans, 1977. The close-up room at the Magic Castle was this mean little box that tended to fill up with so much smoke you'd swear someone was cremating a wet dog in there. In walks Anderson. There isn't much that gets liquor to pause its journey from the table to my lips, but I'll be the bastard love child of Ellistus Octoroon if that kid wasn't the cat that swallowed the canary in a dapper little hat. It looked like he was testing the tensile strength of his suspenders to the damn near limit with a pair of cocky thumbs. I wasn't impressed, but I was a fool. Somehow, in my motion for another beverage, he'd already slipped into polite conversation at a table held down by some notoriously brusque regulars. He had them in no time flat. They were melting butter in his glass ramekins. Whatever tidy yarn he'd spun to win them over, I didn't catch a word of it. One of them laughed. I was angry. Envious? Maybe a little. Yeah, you bet I was. Anderson had one of those little wooden finger choppers that Mickey Hayes used to sell. The kind where the blade would be removed and clearly shown. It was a very convincing little guillotine that did not look like a novelty store toy. Harry would get a guy to examine the chopper and then cut a cigarette in half. Then he held the guy's hand up and told this silly story. The story, of course, was artifice, a distraction for the guy, and the audience while he worked his stuff with the chopper. Or it would become that, once his famous chopper trick was perfected, vaulting him to fame, fortune, and the crowning position with the television judiciary, with what became its signature aplomb, Anderson was in moments a font of breast pocket gauze, profuse apology, and redoubling determination. It's really amazing how hard it is to find a bloody sausage-sized piece of a guy on the floor of a room that dark and smoky. Impossible, I think we all proved. Just as impossible as blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs was going to find it to work his trumpet tomorrow night without his twiddling fingers. Oh, my goodness. Anyway. Never really understood what Caveney's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude toward your favorite magician in these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird, and to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in the book. You mostly like to look at the diagrams for all the cool tricks. Oh my. Ace in the hole, aka the a-hole trick. Here's a perfect example of how Harry could ruin several decks of cards, waste everyone's valuable time, and have you love him for it. He was good at that. One day he noisily emptied his suit jacket and pocket into the hood of his car and searched for change for the meter. Hey, Capitemi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Brennomaniacs. Huzzah! Thank you, Capitemi. It's good to have you here. Let's see. One day he noisily emptied his suit jacket pocket onto the hood of his car in search of change for the meter. A clunky metal thing slid from the pile and bounced on the sidewalk. As I retrieved it for him, I asked what he was doing with a hole puncher in his pocket. His face lit up at the question like he was an elf, and I asked him like he was an elf, and I asked him how he felt about climbing into the hollow of a big tree to make some cookies or something. The 2-foot 6-inch height differential between us causes these comparisons to enter my mind. A small crowd had already gathered around before he produced the first pack of unmolested cards. How people seem to gather, and how they even know a street performance is about to take place, I'll never know. It's perhaps Anderson's greatest trick, luring the marks like that. I wanted to ask if he was sure about this, performing in broad daylight. He was used to working in dark rooms. It was usually the first thing out of his mouth when he would queer a trick. I'm really more accustomed to working in a darker room than this, but Harry was excited, and had already butchered the first deck of cards with the hole puncher. The hole puncher, and issued the first round of apologies to the crowd. These were like the primer apologies, the sort that got folks loosened up a bit before the 7-course meal of ingratiation that would inevitably follow. He asked me for a fresh deck of cards, and I gave him one. The principle behind the trick in theory, as he explained to me later, was to punch holes in what appeared to be one card, but was in fact 2 or more together, hence the difficulty he often had in squeezing the puncher with his little elfish hands. Then, using some coy maneuvers with his thumb, temporarily concealing the hole while he slid the card beneath it with his palm, the hole would seem to disappear, or move to another part of the card. Oh yeah, that's right, the old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to punching holes in cards and making them disappear and stuff, your hands were never really strong enough to make this trick, make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you an idea. You overlap 2 of the punched cards. They mask each other's hole patterns. Put both cards in totem lathe? You carve another totem using the new combined hole pattern. What? So wait, let me go back. So we combined the hammer and the pogo. Okay, what's going to happen here? Take it to the alchemeter. Oh man, looks like Rose made a million hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way, you're about to make something sweet. What? What is this? What is this thing? You got the pogo hammer! Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. Pogo hammer! Practice with new weapon. Boing, 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 boing. That monster standing there like, what did you do? I combined the cards in the lathe thing and made this. It's so sweet. Man, look at me go. I see. That was a really good idea, John. Nice work. Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson. Who? You know the show Night Court? No. Oh, well, bottom line is, he's awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength. Whoa! What just happened? You get a vicious rhythmic bouncing combo going and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo ride are catapulted sky high in the process. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh John, what have you done? Ah! Oh jeez. Well, that took out another imp. Sweet catch! Oh, thanks, Rose. Rose totally saved us. Uh-oh. Oh. What's this? What's this giant thing happening? What's this giant thing? Oh dear. Are we about to be attacked by bigger monsters? Rose pester John. Hey, that was a pretty, nice, sweet catch? Save. Oh, yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just, like, carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate up there. I can't interact with you directly or anything that you are touching if it will result in moving you. See? Oh. Lame. Oh, so that's why this is red and shaking, because she's trying to move it. Okay, gotcha. The game probably regards that as a kind of cheating. In a way, thieving you of your own free will as an adventurer, and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator. Well, okay. All that scurrying around kind of wore me out. I think I'm gonna rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay? Like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close? No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself. What? Come on! I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering his game. There's some stuff I'd like to try in case he doesn't come through. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here for a second, though. Alright, let's see. See what happens here. That would be awesome, Harper. I would love to be able to do that. Oh yeah, I know, guys. I'm actually thinking this will be a good place to... I think this will be a good place to stop for tonight. I think this is like the perfect place to stop for Use Your Words. So, yes. So yeah, we are going to switch over and play Use Your Words now. Thank you guys. I know it's just after 9 o'clock. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just like really into Homestuck. And, like I was just like looking for a good place to stop for the evening. So I think this is it. Yeah, have a good night, Harper. Thanks for hanging out with us. So guys, here's what we'll do. Those of you who are new to the stream,